So a little bit about me. So first, the personal. Uh, this is my family right here, all of them. We've got some spouses. Obviously, this is my son's wedding. That was just like 3 weeks ago. We were in Washington. So um, this is a spouse. This is a spouse. That's my grandbaby. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all my kids. And that's my wife there in the middle. Um, we obviously have a very crazy, diverse looking family, and we are a huge family. I grew up an only child raised by a single mom, so I had no idea what it was like to have siblings. So when we started having two and three and four and eventually seven kids, um, and they do normal sibling stuff like drive each other nuts and pick on each other. I was like, what is going on? But I finally got used to it. And in case you didn't notice, my family is really into swimming. Every single one of my kids is a swimmer. They've all swam in college, at least the ones that are in college. This is my oldest, right there with the baby. This is her swimming at national championships. And right after that, she went to Olympic trials in 2016. Yes, sir. What school did you go to? South High? All right, nice. Swimmer. Go swimming. Yeah, we love swimming. So this is my son here, who has just finished his second year working for Microsoft. If you want to find out how to get a job in the tech industry, I've got some tips for you. Talk to me about that later. This is my son Julian. He swims for Cal State Bakersfield, and we're dropping this one off at college in just 3 days. And this is my high schooler Maya, and then our youngest, right here, his name is Kai. He swims too. He's actually from Haiti. So if you've ever heard of Haiti or know anything about Haiti, it's kind of an interesting island with an interesting history. But we adopted him from Haiti when he was 3 years old after starting the adoption process when he was born. So it took us 3 years to get him back to the United States. Um, and so, yeah, he's our youngest, and he's in eighth grade. This right here is my grandpa, and he was the BC swim coach for 35 years, from 1953 to 1988. So I basically grew up on this campus, and then I worked here for 28 years after that. So I grew up on campus. I went to BC. I was a student. I went to Fresno Pacific University for my bachelor's. My master's is from Pepperdine, and my doctorate is from University of Nebraska. I also taught for 21 years at Pepperdine. It's a terrible campus. Nobody should have to go there. It's disgusting. But I got to teach. This is all from stuff that I taught at Pepperdine. This is World of Warcraft. I know it's a dark picture, but this is me teaching a group of graduate students learning theory in the graveyard outside of Northshire Abbey. So we had to pick a beginner zone because they were all newbies. So anyway, people kept walking by and asking what was going on. This is us sitting in a hot tub in a virtual world called Second Life, which is still around. Not very popular. Kind of went sideways there for a little bit. But we are actually having a conversation with a guy named Daniel Pink, who is a speechwriter for President Clinton and has written several books. We were actually discussing his book as a group of students. Obviously, this is Minecraft. If you don't know, like, I don't know what cave you've been hiding in for your whole life, but this is us creating circuits, computer circuits in Minecraft for a class called computational thinking. Obviously, Lego robots, and I don't know if you've ever seen these, but these are textile computing, aka wearables. But this is a pillow that lights up when you squeeze it. Why do we do that? Because we can. The threads are actually the conductive material in the pillow. So the wires, basically, just for fun and to try things out with technology. So obviously, I like technology. Obviously, I play a little bit of video games, sometimes a lot. Right now, it's the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World, just for fun. But I love technology. I love teaching. Like I said, this is my 20th year teaching, or 20th year at BC. Some of that time I was an administrator, but I'm back in the classroom now, thank goodness, and enjoying that immensely. So that's just a little bit about me.